Hey there, young explorers. Welcome to this very special explainer. Today I need you to gather around, get super comfortable, and listen closely. Because we are traveling far, far back in time. We're talking about an ancient age filled with incredible magic, unimaginable bravery, and a mystery that is literally out of this world. We're going to be diving into ancient texts to uncover the epic tale of Lord Varaha and find out exactly how Earth was saved from the deep, dark ocean. Seriously, there was a time when our entire planet, the very ground we're standing on right now, was in huge trouble. It's an amazing story about how our home was rescued from the very bottom of the sea. So let your imagination run absolutely wild as we turn the pages of this incredible myth. So, did you know there was actually a time when the Earth sank completely into the deep ocean? I know, it sounds totally impossible, right? But just close your eyes for a second and picture our beautiful world. Think of the giant green mountains, those big sprawling forests full of animals, your house, your school, the whole shebang. Now imagine all of it, the entire planet, just suddenly slipping away, sinking down, down, down into the freezing, pitch-black waters of a massive cosmic ocean. The ancient sources tell us this actually happened. The Earth was completely submerged. It just vanished into the watery depths. It's kind of terrifying, right? Imagining our bright, sunny world suddenly trapped underwater and completely missing from the sky. And without the sun, without the sky overhead, total darkness and destruction just spread everywhere. It wasn't just, a bad storm or a gloomy afternoon. It was this absolute scary emptiness. Imagine being stuck at the very bottom of the ocean where literally no light can ever reach. The plants couldn't grow, the animals were absolutely terrified, and all the beautiful sounds of the world, they were totally replaced by the heavy, silent weight of just endless water. Everything we loved was actually at risk of being lost forever in the shadows. But why did this happen? I mean, planets don't just decide to go for a swim on their own, right? Well, this definitely wasn't an accident. This was the work of Hiranyaksha. According to the ancient legends, Hiranyaksha was a Daya, basically a phenomenally powerful and incredibly wicked demon. You can think of him as the biggest, meanest bully of the ancient seas. And get this, he was so incredibly strong that he actually picked up our entire planet. He literally lifted our world with his bare hands and deliberately hid it deep down at the very bottom of the ocean. Why? Well, he wanted to rule the waters and plunge all of creation into total chaos. He figured that by hiding the Earth where nobody could find it, he'd won. He thought there was no way anyone would be brave enough or strong enough to dive into the dark and stop him. But oh boy was he wrong. Just when things seemed their absolute darkest, when it felt like all hope was completely lost beneath the waves, boom, a divine roar echoed in the sky. The heavens themselves literally shook with this thunderous magical sound. It was a roar so powerful, so loud, and just so full of bright, crackling energy that it pierced right through all that darkness. It was like the universe itself answering back. That roar was a massive signal to everyone, everywhere, that help was finally on the way. That bully definitely wasn't going to get away with stealing our planet. A hero had heard the cry of the Earth, and he was coming. So, who made that magnificent roar? Well, it was none other than Lord Vishnu, the ultimate protector of the universe. But he didn't show up in his usual form. To save a whole planet that was trapped deep in the mud and water of the ocean floor, he needed a very special shape. So he took his third avatar, known as Varaha. And what exactly was Varaha? He was a giant, magical, wildly courageous boar. Now you might be wondering, why a wild boar? Well, boars are incredibly strong, completely fearless, and they're absolute experts at digging deep into the mud and water to find exactly what they're looking for. The ancient texts describe Lord Varaha as just supremely powerful. He was this gigantic, shining hero with massive tusks, arriving with one single, incredibly important mission: to rescue our beautiful world from that wicked demon. Okay, so the great battle began in 3 incredible steps, kind of like the best pages of your favorite comic book. Step 1, without even a second of hesitation, Lord Varaha, this giant shining boar, takes a massive leap and dives straight into the swirling dark ocean. Splash! He swims deeper and deeper into the terrifying shadows. Then step 2, his magical eyes pierce right through the darkness and he spots him, Hiranyaksha, the wicked demon, standing guard right over our hidden planet. And finally, step 3, a fierce, fiery battle erupts. I mean, even though they're completely underwater, the energy between them is literally like lightning. The ocean is churning, huge waves are crashing, and these two incredibly powerful beings clash to decide the ultimate fate of the Earth. And this wasn't just some quick little scuffle either. Let's look at the timeline. On day 1, the evil demon Hiranyaksha actually committed his terrible crime and hid the earth away. By day 2, the universe responded, and Lord Varaha bravely dived right into those unknown waters. Then came day 3, which was a long, exhausting, and fiercely fought battle deep in the sea. The demon was incredibly strong, for sure, and he fought with absolutely everything he had. But Lord Varaha, he was fighting for all of us. There was no way he was giving up. His bravery and strength just never faded. And finally, on day 4, triumph. The wicked demon is completely defeated. The ultimate bully of the sea is stopped, once and for all. And that brings us to, honestly, the most beautiful and heartwarming moment of this entire myth. With the demon finally defeated, Lord Varaha swam right over to our frightened, hidden planet. Now remember, he's this massive, incredibly powerful giant boar who just won the fight of the century. But watch how gentle he is. The ancient sources say he carefully, oh so carefully, slid his giant tusks right underneath the earth. He perfectly balanced our entire world on his tusks, making sure not a single mountain crumbled or ocean spilled, and he swam up, up, up towards the light. He lifted the earth safely out of that dark water and placed it right back where it belonged, high up in the sky. The darkness was finally gone and the sun could shine on our home once again. And so the Varaha avatar saved all of creation from total destruction. Because of his immense bravery, his incredible strength, and his super gentle care, the earth was completely saved. This ancient myth really teaches us that no matter how dark things get, or how big and scary the bullies might seem, courage and goodness will always, always find a way to dive in and save the day. It's just an amazing story of protection and love for our world. So as we wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with one final question to think about. If you could have a magical animal avatar to protect our planet today, what brave animal would you choose to be? Keep exploring, keep imagining, and I'll catch you next time.